All right, shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, I want to start out by giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, who teach and rule well, teaching 100% truth. And peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the sincere Akim and Akwaf that are listening in on this truth, pushing in this truth, trying to make their calling of election sure. And shalom to the brothers pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. May the calling of election be upon our homes. All right, shalom. Hey, I'm the brother Quanah Waff from the GMS Columbus, Georgia camp. It's coming back at you with another live. As you can see, man, spirit compelled me to come out here, you know, in the elements, and do this work, man. See, come out here in the midst of the Lord's beautiful creation that the Lord made. But as you see what the title of this lesson is, hey, don't be a hypocrite in this truth, you know, because that's one thing, that the Lord hates, man, a hypocrite. You know, you saying one thing, but you doing another. You know, hey, the Lord ain't with that, and I don't have my swords with me, so I'm gonna kind of just quote some scriptures, while I'm out here. But that's just pretty much the point, man, because that's what Yahweh Shai, when he was on the scene, he was getting on those wicked scribes and Pharisees about, man. He was called he always called them, hypocrites. That's why he told the disciples, to do as they say, but not as they do. Because even though they was teaching the law, they was saying that they so was a law, they wasn't actually living by it, man. They was getting on people, about you know keeping the laws and things like that, but them themselves they wasn't even doing it, man. And we know that we see a group like that now in these times, man. Us that has those similar traits, which I'm not, gonna go into that. But hey, just for us brothers that's in the faith, the sincere brothers, the Akim, the Akwaf, you know, that's pushing, man. Hey, just do what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai told us to do, man. You know, and really actually live these scriptures, man. Because hey, in the scriptures it tell you, to be a hero, to not to be just a hearer of the word, but a doer, man. So you really gotta be applying these scriptures into your walk, man, into your life. You can, especially for us that's teaching this word, man. We can't be out here, we telling the people one thing, we teaching, you know, the people not to do certain things, but ourselves are not sweeping at our own door. The scriptures tell you that a sweep at your own door, set down house in order and then reprove. You see? So you got to make sure that you actually doing these things, man, that you actually applying the scriptures. You see, in certain situations, certain scenarios that we go through in this truth, man, in our walks. You can, and that's why Apostle Paul said it, when he was like, thou teaches thou shall not commit adultery. Does thou commit adultery? Thou teaches that thou shall not steal. Does thou steal? Some brothers know that scripture. you know, because if you can't, hey, the Lord ain't gonna accept you, if you out here, you preaching, don't commit adultery, or don't be eating unclean foods, but you yourself are not even keeping those things to yourself, or you telling a brother, hey brother, you gotta apply the scriptures, you gotta be wise, you gotta be circumspect, but you yourself, you don't be wise and be circumspect. Hey, the Lord hates that, man, and that'll be one reason why a Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai will root you out of this truth, man. Being a damn hypocrite, not really living what the things that you say, the things that you try to exhort brothers on, the things that you preach. You see, hey, the Lord, hey, bring judgment on you, man. The Lord say he hate hypocrites. That's one of the reasons why the Lord hate Esau. You see, because that's the spirit that Esau Edom has, man, the so-called white man. He has taken these scriptures unto himself, and he puts his system, up on as in God we trust, but he keeps none of the things in the scriptures. You know, his system is not ran and based off nothing that the Lord is with, man. It's totally contrary to the scriptures. You see, that's one of the reasons why the Lord gonna destroy him. See, the Lord didn't set us up to be that way, because the Lord said that the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment, man. You see, so if you living in that way, you know, you being a hypocrite, you ain't really, you know, applying this word to yourself, you know. But you claiming, you know, you in the truth. Hey, the Lord, the Lord said the joy of a hypocrite is for a moment, man. You know, that'll cause the Lord, hey, to put your light out. You see, and that's the last thing we want, you know, brothers and sisters, you know, that's pushing, sincere in the faith. You know, we don't want the Lord, to put our light out, man. So that's why we got to make sure that we doing exactly what the Lord told us to do, and we got to be doing exactly what the things that we say, we follow, man. You know, because that's also what you see Jake in the world doing, man. Jake in the world, some big hypocrites. You know, they talk a lot of shit. They say a lot of shit. You know, these churches. You know, and we know what the Lord gonna do to those type people, man. You know, that's living in that type of manner. You see, and you don't want that. You know, to be your lot. You know, because like I said, man, that's one thing that the Lord hates, man. You know, someone, you know, you out here, you know, you teaching one thing, but you doing another. You know, you being a hypocrite. See, it's very important, you know, that we actually make sure that we living out the scriptures, man. You know, that we're being doers of the word, as the scriptures say. You know, because at the end of the day, man, the Lord ain't gonna come back and judge those that are hypocrites, man. You know, and I know I'm kind of, you know, just going on a little rant. Like I said, I don't got my swords with me, so I'm just kind of quoting scriptures, you know. But that's just something we got to keep in mind, brothers and sisters, man. You know, even first and foremost, myself. You know, you can't be out here, you know, you telling Jake, um, not to be, to learn how to be slow to wrath, you know, slow to anger. You know, certain things in the scriptures, you know, not to be certain ways, but you yourself, you know, ain't being that way. Because in that, and also in that scripture where it says, um, being a hero of the word, be not just a hero of the word, but a doer only. What it say? Deceiving your own self, because you're really deceiving yourself, man. You know, you out here, cussing Jake out, you know, or you know, going in on Jake, you know, going in, you know, bringing out these scriptures, man. But you yourself, you know, ain't applying them, man. And I think that's another scripture where it says, it is one that is not profitable unto himself. You know, yeah, you can go into these breakdowns, you know, you can go into these certain scriptures, you know, you can go into certain things and speak on certain things, but you're not utilizing it to your benefit, man. You know, you ain't even applying it to your walk, you know. That's considered a hypocrite, man, because you saying one thing, but you're doing another, you know, and the Lord didn't call us in the truth to be that way, man. You deceiving yourself if you're doing that, you know. And ultimately, the Lord is allowing you to be deceived, because we know the scriptures say that the seed and the deceiver are his. You see, so that's why we gotta apply that scripture, examining ourselves, and daily. We gotta constantly examine ourselves, man, whether we be in the faith, you know, to make sure that we being on point ourselves with the things that we preach. Because one thing I learned being in this truth, you know, when we speak on certain things, you know, when we teach about certain things, hey, Yahweh Shimi Hawashai, you know, like you may go into a certain topic or go into something, and Yahweh Shimi Hawashai, you know, or bring that scenario, right back around on you, man, just to see if you're gonna apply, you know, whatever it is, you know, the scenario you spoke on. Like, the Lord does that, man. You know, and I'm a personal, you know, a just from personal experience, you know, I'm a witness of that, man. You know, the Lord does that. You know, you will be going in on certain things, you know, speaking about certain things, and the Lord, bring it around in your life, you know, actually manifest it, just to see if you're gonna apply the same scriptures that you was talking about, man. You know, and that's one thing we gotta realize, man. That's what the Lord really looking for. You know, the Lord ain't looking for the perfect speaker, you know, the perfect, you know, um dude got the breakdowns, or you know, just the perfect woman or whatever. No, the Lord looking at, do have you really changed? You know, when the Lord brings certain scenarios, you know, in front of you, or certain things happen in your life, are you really gonna a heed to the word? You know, are you really gonna apply the scriptures? Are you really gonna utilize the wisdom that the Lord given unto you? Because wisdom ain't wisdom if you ain't using it. You know, yeah, you can know a lot of things, but if you ain't using it, you know, and the wisdom I'm talking about is the wisdom of the truth. You know, you can know it, you can know these scriptures, but if you ain't using it, you know, you ain't utilizing it. Hey, it's gonna be, hey, it's not profiting nothing, man. Wisdom is only true wisdom when you actually, you know, a utilize it to your benefit. You see, and that's what the Lord want us to do. That's why the Lord take us, you know, through certain scenarios, through certain things, because the Lord want to know if we really gonna, you know, utilize the word. You know, if we really gonna a apply the things that we've been taught. You see, that's what the Lord want to see, man. The Lord want to see that new man. The Lord want to see if you really change, and that's what the Lord coming back to save and deliver. Those that are fully being converted, fully changed, man. You know, that's not bullshitting around. Like I said, not being hypocrites. You know, the Lord ain't coming to deliver no hypocrite, man. You know, you got to really be doing exactly what Yahweh Shem Yahweh told you to do. You got to really be living out this word. You know, because that's what the Lord requires. That's what the Lord want to see. The Lord want to see us be renewed in the mind. Because like I said, it's one thing to be preaching, you know, and to be saying these things, but it's even more, you know, when you're actually doing it. You see, when you're actually a manifesting it in your life, you know, using the capabilities, the tools that the Lord gave us, you know, prayer and certain things. You know, that's just, hey, yeah, and that's another thing. You know, you telling a brother, you know, hey, to pray, but you yourself ain't praying, man. You know, or you telling the brother to fast, and you yourself ain't fasting. You know, which we exhort each other. You know, there's nothing wrong with exhorting a brother, but whatever you teaching the brother, or whatever you teaching, you know, when we in these videos and these scripts, we gotta really make sure that we're doing it, man. You know, because that's what the Lord looks at. The Lord looks at that inward man, man. You know, the Lord want to see if you really, hey, you really about what you talking about. And in the times that it's coming, and the times that we coming into, you know, which we know is Jacob's trouble. Hey, that's what it's about to show. You know, that's what's about to be revealed, man. If we really, hey, got the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, we actually gonna, you know, really be moved with the Spirit. Really, really, utilize his wisdom. You know, hey, shalom to the brothers on the comment board, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh, Bashon Kakadash Brakatah, that brother, GMS and his lightning, shalom, you know. But that's the thing that's important, man. Because when these times we coming into, the scriptures say wisdom and knowledge going to be our stability, man. You see, and if you ain't utilizing these scriptures now, you ain't making them profitable unto yourself now. You know, it's not gonna profit you nothing in that time, man. Because this is where it starts. And these, like I said, these different scenarios that we go through in our life, these different hardships, these different adversities, you know, the different tribulations that the Lord take us through now, even in our day-to-day walk. You know, this is a the times that we supposed to be a sharpening ourselves up, you know, and really getting in his word, really using his wisdom. So when all hell break loose, when Jacob's trouble come, you know, it ain't gonna be nothing to you, you know, to reflect to the scriptures, because you already been practicing that, you know, that type of mindset. You see? But if you just being a hypocrite, you know, guess what? When them times come, when shit really hit the fan, you know, you ain't gonna really think upon, you know, you ain't really gonna think upon these things, man. You ain't gonna really utilize these things, man. You know, because the whole time, you know, you just been hey, like brother say, faking the folk, you know. Hey, and the Lord ain't with that, man. The Lord coming back to destroy hypocrites, man. You know, the Lord hates hypocrites, man. You see, and us being in this truth, hey, hey, man, it behooves you not to be that way, man. You know, you really want to make sure You doing exactly, you know, hey, the things that you say, man. You see, whatever, hey, the Lord put on your spirit to preach and bring out, man, you got to make sure that, hey, you actually applying that to yourself and making it profitable unto yourself. Because like I said, it's not a real wisdom is when you actually apply it, man. You know, because you can know it, but if you ain't using it, hey, it's not gonna profit you nothing, man. You know, that's the whole point of of us even having this knowledge and understanding, you know, so that we can apply it into our lives. That's what makes us a live, man. You know, it's just like when brothers came into the truth and you know, hey, we put off eating certain unclean things. You notice that your bowel moves started to change. You know, you was your health kind of got a little better. You know, when we started indulging in certain things, you see, because using this knowledge and this understanding, it brings heat for life unto us. You see. But if you just somebody that just, you know a lot of shit and you just speaking it, but you ain't utilizing it, you ain't really being cleansed, you know? Because the cleansing comes from us applying it. You know, that's how we're actually cleansed, not just from hearing it, but from doing it, from putting forth the effort, for putting forth the action. Because that's what believing is about, you know? Believing is a you going if you believe in something, you gonna put forth the action to show your belief, you know. But hey, man, at the end of the day, that's just pretty much, the message, I want to put out there, for you brothers and you sisters out there, man. Hey, man, don't be a hypocrite, man. Because like I said, at the beginning of this lesson, hey, that was one thing that that Yahweh Shai was getting on to those scribes and Pharisees about, man. You know, because that's what they had going on, man. That's why the Lord stayed, hey, getting on them, man. You know, basically telling them off. You know, because they were major hypocrites, man. The Lord wasn't with that, man. So how much more even now? You know, us being in the truth, we knowing, the Lord say He ain't gonna come back and meet this. He ain't gonna come back as a man. The Lord finna come back in here in angelic power. The Lord coming back to kill and destroy. You see. And if you caught up in that type of mindset, you know, a hypocritical mindset, and you're gonna be part of those ones that the Lord destroy. If you don't tighten up within yourself, man. You know, because that's, like I said, that's the main thing the Lord is looking for, man. Are we really utilizing what He gave us? You know, the scripture tell us not to neglect the gift that was given unto us. That's a part of neglecting the gift. You being a hypocrite, you know. The Lord then gave you all this wisdom, this understanding, whatever the Lord gave you to measure your faith, and you ain't applying none of it, man. You neglecting the gift, you know. It's a beautiful thing to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You should wanna, you know, try to live out the scriptures to the best of your ability, man. With whatever, the measure the Lord gave you. You see? Because that's what keeps us scribing. That's what keeps us in straight, you know, doing what Yahweh Shimi Yahweh Shay. Salakia, doing what Yahweh Shimi Yahweh Shai say, you know, not just quoting it or saying it, but doing it. The Lord said He requires obedience rather than sacrifice. The Lord just wants us to be obedient unto Him, to listen, to apply, to be doers. You see? The Lord don't care about you, because brother say it all the time, man. You just knowing you an Israelite ain't gonna get you on a chariot. You know, you just knowing a lot of scriptures ain't gonna get you on a chariot, man. You got, which we have, like we say, the wisdom not gonna be the stability. So having these scriptures, but I'm saying you're gonna have to apply them. The times we coming into is coming into a time we're gonna have to actually walk these scriptures, man. Utilize and live. It's gonna have to be in us. And like I said, it starts now. This word got to be in you. It can't just be on you. You can't just be a Israelite for on the outside. No, you got to be you got to really have it in you, manifest on the inside. The Lord said He ain't looking at the outward man; He looks at the inward man. You know. So hey, man, I'm gonna leave it off right there, man. I just, like I said, I just wanted to go into that. real quick while I was out here, man, and as brothers can see, man, it's a beautiful day. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, his creation, man, got the ducks out here, the water, it just was on my spirit, man. Come out here, get a little walk in, hey, and just admire the Lord's work, man. You know. But brothers brothers and you sisters, man, just keep that in mind, man. You don't want to be a hypocrite in this truth, man. Because hey, man, that it's not gonna profit you in the evil day, and it's gonna ultimately get you destroyed, man. You know, make sure that you really doing what the Lord say. Make sure you utilizing and putting forth the action. You know, uh, um, to these scriptures, man. Utilizing His word, man, not just being a hearer. See. Hey man, so with that, I would like to close out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, who teach and rule well, teaching 100% truth, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the sincere Akim and Akwaf, who are listening in on this truth and pushing in this truth, trying to make their calling of election sure. And shalom to the brothers pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. May the calling of election be upon our homes. Until the next time, I want to say a wabba baba, Kwam Yasharala, and keep the faith, and shalom.